Nice to see you again on my channel, Read Books with Ksenia, and I'm Ksenia. And finally, summer is come, the sun is shining and leaves and flowers have blossomed, and I was waiting this because I wanted to make video outside on the street and bring in the video a little positive, warm and sunshine. Today I'll tell you about the novel, Swedish writer Fredrik Bakman, A Man Called Ove, or in Man Calleed Ove. The novel was written in 2012, and the novel takes place in a day, and I think it's my first modern novel. On the cover you can see Ove and cat, but it doesn't mean that it's a story about a man and a cat. No, although cat there is. It's life story of old man who called Ove, and of course it's love story because it's novel. Most readers pay attention to first impression of Ove, of main character, but I have different opinion about him, and I decided tell you my review about this novel. Let's start. Who is Ove? Ove is tall, strong man, and I wouldn't say that he's old. No, he's only 59 years old. But the trouble is he has lost the plot of his life. He's glad, he's happy, what he existed for, his lovely wife Sonia. And of course he missed her much, and his sadness, and there is nothing for him anymore in this world. And he tries to kill himself entire first part of the novel, but every time something happens and he doesn't succeed to carry out his plans. Ove is collective and concentrated image, and the first impression of Ove is repulsive. He is insensitive, miserly with emotions and words, cold, unsociable, and unpleasant, unkind, and sometimes he seems like inadequate, and he's never happy, and he's a person who lives in negativity to others. And but the story are developed, and the main character reveals, and he tells his life story, and reader as well as other characters of the novel start to see the good in Ove, and we can see Ove from other side. He's a man who has life's principle, who has his own viewpoints, and he is ready, defined to it. And others become respect him for it and become understand him and his acts. When I was reading, I had a question: why so different people like Sonia and Ove were together and live happily? How did they get together? I understand that opposites attract, and in my opinion, you are attracted while you have interest, but live long and happily together, it's difficult, especially when you look at different directions and when you have different viewpoints and life's principles. And I think they both had fundamental attitude to each other. They had something that helped him to create happily and long relationship. There are realization and strong love. Sonia, she understood him and she needed him. Ove, he loved her immensely, and he didn't understand why she's so beautiful, cheerful and educated woman chose him, and he appreciated her for it. After Sonia's death, his life ended too, and he was her support. She needed him, and everything what he did for her. And one day he became unnecessary. He has lost the person who needed him. In addition, he was filled. No one needed him anymore. And why then to live? And at this difficult period of his life, he met people who needed him, who needed his skills, his arms, his handyman, his perseverance, his wise and life experience. These people has replaced him, his wife and job, and he feels needed and important again, and they help him to be forgiving and kinder to others. The book tells about important question of social life. For example, how difficult find job person with disabilities, how difficult to create working place for them that they feel comfortable. Tells about how change morals and values of modern youth, and tells about how difficult to reach something or find solution alone, and only caring and responsibility everyone and working together help us to find a solution, to reach a goal, and even save someone's life. And what else? Also, author tells about moral values, honesty and decency, tells about traditional family values, about responsibility, professional and reliability. In my opinion, the book is deeper and many-sided than meets the eye. There are many different events happens, new characters appears, and the novel has a harmonious plot, and there is happy end that is meant to be. And I had good and pleasant impression after reading. And also you can watch Swedish film of the same name, A Man Called Ove, shot in 2015, director Rolf Hannes Holm, starring Rolf Lassgård, Ida Engvall, Philip Berg, Bahar Pars and others. And I like the movie, and the plot of the movie is closer to the book. That is all. Thank you for your attention and your patience, and I hope my review was useful and interesting for you. Please don't forget hit like button, leave your comments and follow me. Have a good day. Good luck. See you next time.